Okay, so over the last couple of days, we've been looking at lots of different kinds of functions and graphs, and now we're going to look at how we can analyze a graph by determining where it's increasing, decreasing, or constant. That's our objective for today, okay? And those are called intervals, where it's increasing, decreasing, or constant are called intervals. Okay, so an interval is a period of time between 2 points of time or events. Oops, I didn't spell even. Put evens instead of events. Okay, so looking at this graph, we're going to decide where it's increasing, decreasing, and constant. I hope it's self-explanatory. We're going to talk about it. Okay, so this first section is my what interval? Is it increasing, decreasing, or constant? It's increasing. So this is an increasing interval, okay, because it goes up. It goes up, okay? Okay, this one right here, this is a constant interval, okay, because it stays the same, okay? It's all the same all the way across, okay? Stays the same. Okay, and then this last one is a decreasing interval because it's going down, okay? Okay, so I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, let me know. Okay, so example number 1 says determine if each interval A through D is increasing, decreasing, or constant. So I'm going to write A, B, C, D out to the side. And we're going to determine if it's increasing, decreasing, or constant. So if it's going up, that's increasing. If it stays the same, that's constant. And if it's going down, that's decreasing. So A starts here. And we're always looking from left to right, okay? So always looking from left to right, okay? Because if I was to go this way, like this, well, that's going down. But I'm looking from left to right. Which direction does it go? Okay, that's important to remember. Okay, so from left to right on A, that goes down. So that means that's a decreasing interval. Okay, from here to here on B, I don't go anywhere, so that's constant. From here to here, which makes up interval C, okay, so C is from this point to this point, okay, I'm going up, so that's increasing. And then from here to here, which makes up interval D, I am staying the same, so that's a constant interval again. Okay. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and do the you try number 1 now. Now we're going to move on to example number 2. So we're going to label the graphs to indicate where they are increasing, decreasing, or constant. So they've now taken away the letters. So back on example number 1, they gave us the letters. They told us where the intervals are. And this time I have to create them. So really what I'm looking for is where does the graph change directions? Okay, where does it change interval? Okay, or where does it change from increasing to decreasing, or increasing to constant, so on and so forth. Okay, so from on this side, remember I'm going from left to right. Even though my arrow here is pointed down, I'm going left to right. So from here to here, all the way up until about here, okay, so from here to here, I am increasing, okay. Okay, so then at about right here, okay, so that was my big dividing line. Okay, from here to here, okay, I am decreasing. This is a decreasing interval. Okay, so we've divided that up into those two sections. Okay, this here, from here to here, and from here to here. Okay, because it changes direction right here. It goes from increasing to decreasing. Okay, so on B, we're going to do the same thing. This one's a little bit more defined than this one was. Okay, so from here, remember left to right. Okay, so from here to here on this interval, I am constant. I'm not changing. Okay, and then from this point to this point, okay, I am increasing because I'm going up. Can't fit increasing there. Okay, I'm going up, so that's increasing. And then from this point to this point, okay, I am constant again because I'm not going up or down, I am staying the same. Okay, go ahead and do the you try number 2. Okay, so example number 3 is a little bit more involved than our last two, but we can do it. Okay, it says determine how many of each kind of interval, increasing, decreasing, and constant there is. So that's the first step. Okay, and then describe how they are alike and different from each other. Okay, how is one increasing interval like another increasing interval? How are they different? So on and so forth. So that's the second thing we have to do. Okay, so number 1, we are going to say, let's start with increasing. Okay, so increasing, there are 1, 2, 3 increasing. Okay, 3 increasing intervals. Okay. I'm going to give me just a second, I'm going to grab another pen to do my different colors. Okay, now I'm going to do constant. Okay, so now I'm doing constant intervals. Okay, so here's 1. There is 1 down here. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So there's 5 constant intervals. Okay, and then lastly, I've got my decreasing intervals. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so decreasing, I have 3. I'll do my arrow. Okay, so now it wants me to compare how the intervals, the increasing intervals are the same, how they're like, okay? So same, what do all increasing intervals have in common? They're going up, okay? Going up, okay? Also, they all last the same amount of time, okay? So if you look, they each last 1 block, okay? So they last the same amount of time. Oops, amount of time. Okay, how are they different? Okay, well, does this one go up as far as this one does? No. So some increase faster than others. Okay, this is, if you look at this graph, this is based on speed in miles per hour. So at 5 o'clock, 5 minutes, well, nope, it is 5 o'clock, 5 p.m., it goes from 0 to 20. Okay, and I think that's 10 seconds. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, there's 6 blocks, so that means there's 60 minutes in an hour, so each is 10 minutes. Okay, so in 10 minutes, it goes from 0 to 20. And then in this 10 minutes, it goes from 0 to 30. So some of those intervals are increasing faster than others. They all last the same amount of time. They're all 10 minutes long. Okay, all 10 minutes. Okay, but some increase faster than others. Okay? Okay, now we're going to look at the constant intervals. Okay, so let's look at how they're the same. Okay, well, the speed's unchanging, right? Because that's what makes it constant. Speed unchanging. Okay, I wouldn't say that there's much else in common, okay, because they don't all last the same amount of time. Okay, this one is longer than this one, but this one's shorter than this one, and this one's shorter than that one, and so on and so forth. Okay, so that would be what I would say is different, is they last different amounts of time. Okay, that would be my difference that I would say. Okay. And then my decreasing, okay, let's see, look for the same. Okay, they're all going down, obviously. Okay. Now let's look and see if they're all the same amount of time. Okay, this one started into this 10 minutes and goes down really fast. Okay, this one is over 10 minutes and this one's less than 10 minutes. So that's not the same. Okay, now I'm going to look at the difference. Okay, and so again, just like the constant, these last different amounts of time. Okay, they last different amounts of time. Okay, this one is really, really fast. See how steep it is? The steeper it is, the faster it is. The faster it's decreasing. Okay, this one takes a little bit longer to decrease. It takes 10 minutes because it's partially because it's so much further up. Okay, and then the other thing we talked about was some decreasing faster than others. Okay, that was what we talked about on increasing, that some were increasing faster. Okay, and so the same goes here. Some decrease faster than others. Okay. Okay, go ahead and do the last you try number 3. It's very similar to what we just did.